In life, there is a point we get in life, and we seem not to do some things we're supposed to do, not until somebody does or says something that waking us up. Now, it's different for every individual, but some they need that one word from someone else to actually wake up. Some they actually don't need a word, they need a push to wake them up to reality and for them to be able to do what they are supposed to do. A good example that I will use is a character I love so much in the scriptures, and that is Esther. Now, if you check Esther chapter 4, you read down from verse 1, you will notice what happened in that place. Like, these people, they were going through a tough time, and even though Mordecai sent messages to Esther and said, look, you have to stand up for your people. You have to do something, speak to the king to do something because our enemy is about to destroy us. He is hell-bent to make sure that the Jews are destroyed. But not only that, Mordecai also tried to explain to Esther all that had happened to him, Mordecai being the uncle of Esther. He also tried to explain to her the money that had been paid for the Jews to be destroyed. Even with Esther having those information, she never did something. She was giving excuses. Nobody is allowed to go to the king until when the person is called, and for the past 30 days, it hasn't been my turn to go into the king, so I can't actually go. If I go, I'll be risking my life and all that, unless the king wants me to come in and extend his scepter for me to touch and stuff like that. Now, Esther was giving all those excuses. It never crossed her mind that if the Jews actually were destroyed, she would be included, despite the fact that she was now the queen and living in the palace. But because that blood runs through her, she would definitely be destroyed with her family and the rest of the Jews. But interestingly, a time of awakening came when Mordecai sent messengers back to her. And Mordecai said, look, even though you are the queen, don't ever think that if what Haman is planning should happen, don't ever think that you will be spared. You will not be spared. Your family, your immediate family will not be spared. So forget about the fact that you are the queen. You will be destroyed as well. But then Mordecai went further to tell her that, look, whether you want to help the Jews or not, we know our God. Deliverance will come somehow. How it will come, we don't know, but definitely it will come. But have it in mind that when that deliverance comes, you and your family will not be part of it. But then, who knows if God chose to put you in the palace as a time like this, when the deliverance of the Jews is vital. Who knows why he decided to put you in there, so that you'll be the voice of the Jews to the king, so they can get their deliverance. Now, this second message of Mordecai was the awakening call for Esther to actually think like, wow, what my uncle is saying is true. If I don't do something, if I don't take this risk and my people are being destroyed, there won't be any exception for me. Even though I am the queen, I will be destroyed also. Now for Esther, that was the awakening call for her to rise up to the challenge and do something to help her people, to bring deliverance to her people, the Jews. My question to you now is, Have you missed the awakening call that somebody had actually thrown at you? When that awakening call came, were you able to pick it as something that had been thrown at you to prompt you to actually stand up to the task of your life? So many of us, people will tell us the bitter truth, the hard truth in a joking way, but we tend to miss it. When we are going the wrong way, some people might come in the form of joke and try to tell us something that could actually, if we are being sensitive and listening, things that could actually help to push us to the right track. But we tend to miss those signs and those promptings. My question to you today is, what is that thing that someone is telling you, whether on a serious note or on a joking manner, that is an awakening call for you? What is that thing? Have you ever sat down to take notes of what people say to you, of what they throw at you? Or do they throw things at you and say things to you and you tend to just brush it off the way? You cannot be bothered to think, wow, why is this person saying this to me? Could it be that this is the awakening call that I need? For instance, somebody might tell you, oh, look at you. Why do you think it's right for somebody who has money to still be a tenant in someone else's house? Now, maybe you have money and you don't have your own property, and this person doesn't know how to tell you or to advise you. Don't you think that that singular word is like, it should be an awakening call for you to say, wow, maybe this person is actually telling me something here. Who knows? Maybe the person is actually saying, wow, why don't you go and try and get a property for yourself instead of wasting your money renting from someone else? And so many other ways. So, what I'm telling you today is, when that awakening call comes, don't miss it. Grab it and run with it and use it to fashion your life the way it should be. God bless you.